I actually want to start with 3 questions for everyone. Do me a favor, raise your hand if you know pretty much what the price of gas per gallon is to fill up a car. Okay. Keep your hands up if you know pretty much what the price per gallon is to heat your home. Okay. Raise your hand if you use a credit card. Raise your hand if at the end of the month you know exactly what your credit card bill will be. Okay. Raise your hand if sometime in the last week you promised yourself you would get some exercise. Okay. Okay. Keep your hand up if raising your hand is the most exercise you've gotten this week. We ask these questions because it shows how difficult it is to think about money and human behavior. The first question was essentially the same thing. What's the price per gallon of energy? In one case, with our cars, we know, but most of us don't know at home. The second question is about credit cards and about like the distance between time that we you buy something and time we pay for it, right? Like you know when you spend it all the time, but you don't have any idea how much you spent. And the third is really about self-control, right? Even when we make promises to ourselves, we can break those promises, even when it's just to us. And so even if we learn what we should do with our money or other situations, we still have to fight our problems with self-control. And there really is a difficulty thinking about money to even get to that self-control issue.
And really, it's true, as I've found, and I'm sure you experience it, people do have a really hard time thinking about money. We do think about it all the time, right? How to get more, how to spend it, who has what. Right? But we don't really think about how we think about it. We just sort of obsess, right? Like we don't watch lifestyles of the poor and decrepit. Lifestyles of rich and famous. We want money all the time. And even the smartest among us, it affects all of us, no matter our income level, our intelligence level. I got to tell you for myself, I learned from the best. And I'm smart. I got good grades. I got a degree in economics from Princeton, so I understood what the perfect economic actor should do. But that doesn't mean I did it, because I'm also human. You bring in the human element, and it just throws off all of the rules of traditional economics. So money allows us all these opportunities really to do anything. But you can kind of do anything with money. And in a way, that great benefit of money is really the real con of money. It's the real problem with money. The fact that we can do anything is why it's so challenging. Because what money is money essentially represents value. Money represents what we call the opportunity costs. How many people have heard of opportunity costs? You remember your Econ 101 whatever class. Opportunity costs are the idea of what else we could do with that money. If we're going to spend $5 at a coffee shop, and every financial literacy thing uses coffee because they're stupid, but we'll stick with that. $5 at a coffee shop, we're supposed to ask ourselves, it's supposed to be like an 80s movie, like freeze frame, record scratch. I was going to buy that latte, but instead I thought, hey, that could be 5 lottery tickets. That could be 20 Bazooka Joe pieces of gum. That could be one tiny piece of my retirement. That's what we're supposed to do. To think about all the opportunity costs, everything else that money could be now and in the future. That's really hard to think about. It's really overwhelming to consider doing that every time you spend money.
I think the big thing for me, the reason that I was interested in working on this book was because we don't want to tell people what to do with their money. Don't do X, Y, Z. We want to just show people how they already are doing things and why they already are doing things, and then they can decide.
Our delusion is that this book and other people's work and the studies out there will encourage more conversation about our human flaws, that we can talk within the family or the community about our savings, about how we deal with money, so that we can all really live a richer, more full life and use a little bit less mental energy obsessing about money and more doing things that matter, like sharing time together, drinking wine, and coming to events like this.